It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. Sean Ill got up to speak on after I did we were on the second day. I was kind of like pre-lunch, and then he was post-lunch. And just to set the stage of who Sean is, on his business card, it basically says like Sean Ill, lawyer that tells it like it is. And I think he hit himself on the head. He didn't, as I try to do as a nerdy bookkeeper, I try not to talk like an accountant. He did a great job of not talking like a lawyer. He talked like a business person. And frankly, it's because he is. He owns a big real estate firm. Does he own it? I think he owns it, right?
No, he's part of it. He's a broker there.
He's a broker there. Okay. So he's in real estate. He's partnered in a bourbon business. And bourbon's good. I tried some of that. And he's got a whole bunch of different business interests. So he comes at everything more as a business person with a law background, right? But tons of expertise. And he presented, and I just had to chuckle because like literally the title of his presentation, I think, was "How to Achieve Fuck You Status." And I was like, man, just that in and of itself was like the thing that I needed to see and needed to hear. Partially because my general manager on our bookkeeping business and I were just like having a hell of a time with a shitty client of ours. And that when he threw that up on the screen, and I was just like, man, that's a status that would be super helpful right now to deal with this client, which I think we have it, and I'm just trying to be like a nice guy, so I haven't told him to, kick the curb here. But just that mindset. And James, if you want to elaborate at all on any of like the key takeaways from his talk, but just even getting into that mindset and realizing, and I've never heard it put that. I shouldn't say I've never heard it put that way. I've heard it put as far as like, I need to have fuck you money. So nobody can like tell me what to do and I can buy my way out of whatever problems I have. Right. But to me, money isn't the important thing, but the status thing was important. I think that's what Sean hit on the head is like, yeah, money's part of it. There's certain things that money's going to help you solve, but also there's a confidence aspect to it. There's an experience aspect to it. There's the people around you that give you the confidence. Right. And so just that mindset and just all the different things that come into play to like achieving that status for your own mentality of not feeling like you get pigeonholed by somebody that's trying to do you wrong. Man, that just like resonated with me big time. Though, just to like start a presentation with that up on the screen, like how to achieve fuck you status. It's like, I like this already. I'm in. I'm listening to every word this guy says. James, have you? I don't think you knew Sean before this. Had you heard him give that talk, or did you know he was giving that talk? What was your take?
No, I had no idea what he was going to talk about, but I loved it because everybody thinks, yeah, money's the big thing, but honestly, confidence is probably the biggest thing. Because if you have the ability to go through life, go through business and everything with that type of confidence and back it up, like you know what you're doing too, not just confidence and you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's how you get that status. Like it's not about driving a Lambo or, having a $5 million house. It's like if people look up to you and like want to be like you, I think that's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. Chad, this is something I noticed from you from absolutely day one of ever interacting with you is that, and I didn't know that this wasn't the way I like framed it in my mind, but now after I saw him present it, I was like, that pretty much hits Chad on the head. Dude just got total fuck you status. Like,
the status is knowing yourself and knowing what you can get out of yourself and then also picking your battles. I mean, really, with me, I walk the walk because I've lived it. When you start getting the status of knowing wisdom versus knowledge, wisdom is where you start becoming the fuck you status. Like, I know better to not do that now. And I know if I risk it here, it's a way better, more of a risk to do. And if I get in trouble, I can either say, fuck you, or I know where to get out of it, right? I know how to fix it no matter what. And so generally with the wisdom comes, I know how to solve it. I know how to, if I take that risk, I go get myself in a little trouble, no matter what happens here, I can get out of it, And so I walk the walk. I mean, it's like, if I'm going to coach a business, I just tell them right up front, I'm going to double your business in a year if you do the work. It's easy. It's actually easy for me to double someone's business, but they have to buy in. Like James was saying earlier, it's this mindset thing. It's like, yeah, I can double anybody's business if they want to work on it. Anybody. And you know what? And that's not even special for me. James probably has the same story. I mean, all you got to do is, okay, let's know where to pinpoint, where to practice. Let's walk the walk. Stop being scared. My book that's coming out next year is I haven't finished the title, but it's part of one of my sayings is just go get yourself in trouble. We don't know the front part of it, but part of the bottom line of the book is just go get yourself in trouble. Because that's what I teach people. I teach people, you got this. Now walk tall, grab the big stick, wave it around, and see what it hits, or throw something at a wall and see if it sticks. You know, you've got it. You've just got to go take that risk and just go do it.